We are going live. We might already be live. This says we're live, but for some reason my YouTube live control panel is not live. That's weird, huh? Hello everyone, if you happen to be watching and waiting, a couple things are different this time. One, my microphone is in a different place. This mic I use, I need to get a wired one to attach to it, but the shirt I'm wearing, it just won't hold to it well. So sorry about that. So instead I've set up a mic right there. In fact, I could get both of these out here. And that might give, just in case you're having any trouble hearing me. And if someone happens to be tuning in, please feel free to let me know, if you're having any trouble. But again, I'm having trouble getting the old YouTube to show me what I want to see here. So I need to make an adjustment. So sorry about that to everyone who's tuning in. I should have waited. But here we are. I'm also really close to the camera this time, feels like, so sorry if that's weird or awkward for anyone. But I'm going into my stream, trying to. So let's just, here we go. And for anyone who wants to tune in, there we go. There's the stream for anyone who wants to tune in. I'm about to fight this Moldorm, and I pretty much hate this guy, I despise him, and I want him to go away, but he's here, so I'm going to try to beat him, see how that works. I do need to know if you can hear me, so if anyone out there happens to be watching and you cannot hear me well, please let me know. And we will go from there. I got this mic set up now too, so hopefully between the two of them you'll be able to hear me okay. I can always turn this up a bit if need be. In fact, I'll do that just for good measure. For whatever reason, it's just not showing me, or I cannot get the, I cannot get my YouTube stats thing to show up here. So that's no good. And actually, my stream actually looks kind of boogered up now that I'm looking at it. No, it was just because I was selected on it. Okay, we're good. We're good enough, I should say. We are good enough. I'm going to fight this Moldorm. If you're here, and you happen to be tuned in, watching, or anything like that, and you can't hear me, then please chime in on the chat and let me know, because it's just not giving me what I want here, Sorry about this. Sorry about the hold up here. I would like to be able to see. Okay. I guess this is close enough. Hello, Granny Griffin. Glad that you can hear. Sorry for all the weirdness. I'm going to try and fight this Moldorm now. I'm less frustrated. Full disclosure, yesterday when I was playing, I had a phone call from my dad. And he was needing me to help him out with something. Just say it like that. And this is just a wee bit close, actually. But he needed me to help him out with something, and I was kind of on a short time frame. And so then I was like, oh no, well, I need to hurry up and get this done so I can go help my dad. And that did not pair well with this monstrosity. Immediately fell in the bad hole. I'll just say it like that. It did not pair well with this. I was not happy about it. And the end result was I did very poorly. I tried multiple times. And I know that this this guy is like notoriously difficult for a lot of players, but I've played this game a few times, and I've never quite had this much trouble. So, yeah, hopefully I can just cash in here and whoop this dude up. Give myself a touch of volume, even though I hope it doesn't bleed into my mic too bad. But welcome, Granny Griffin. Hopefully you can watch me defeat this Moldorm, which is something that anyone viewing yesterday did not get to watch me. Knocked me right off. Now that's crazy. I'm actually kind of surprised that that one knocked me off, frankly. Hey, go away. I wasn't that close. But yeah, this is the current bane of my existence. It only takes 6 hits to kill him. The problem is, if you fall off, those hits reset. Like I hit him with the wound up sword, which is worth 2 hits. Whoa! Which is great, but as you saw previously, that's 3. Now I'm back down to 0 hits. Every time you fall, 0 hits. Which is frankly some trash. I mean, come on. I was kind of hoping one of these little octopus dudes would drop me a heart, but at the moment... Oh, well that's not helpful, but thanks anyway, I guess. Let's go on in. Let's go back. We're going back in. Also, if you're tuning in if you listened to yesterday's, or watched yesterday's stream, listened, you hear me talking like some kind of podcaster. If you watched yesterday's stream, then you know that I talked about running a Ethernet cable in here, maybe using my iMac. I'm not doing that. I'm back on my laptop today. I've got to get the adapter for my laptop before I can do that. And even then, I'm not... Well, no, I have an Ethernet port right over there, so I ran into my new office. I thought that was going to hit. Sure, he's going to knock me off. Told you. I keep trying to hold down the spinny attack. Maybe I just need to go for the 6 instead. So that's about 4 times I've already fallen. I need you to go on somewhere, buddy. Thank you. For the record, I do hate this guy. There's one. The thing I'm hoping, because once you do so much damage to him, he speeds up. I'm hoping that... Now, I've got some fairies, so... I'm hoping he won't speed up. He didn't. So if I can get one more spinny attack on that tail, I think I've got him. So that's what my hope is. My hope is that I'll be able to get that. For some reason, OBS, I probably needed to quit it and restart it, but I had already gotten everything. Whoa! It didn't kill him. Y'all don't think it resets his damage if I use a fairy, do you? Because a spinny attack is worth double damage. So a held down spin attack 3 times would have been 6 hits, which I just did him, which would have been enough to kill him in theory. Y'all don't think it resets if I get killed by and resurrected by a fairy. That's definitely not counting as double hits. And he knocked me off again. I had to go for 4 to see if maybe... Well, it definitely wasn't the fairy then, so we know that to be true. No hearts in here. I don't know. We'll just go for the regular 6 hits. Maybe someone put in a cheat code in my copy of The Link to the Past is actually using a cheater mode. Yeah, he's a cheater for sure. Surely the fairy doesn't reset. Surely not, right? Surely to the not. I don't know, I've only played other Zelda games. Which Zelda games have you played? I'm curious to hear. I've also played other Zelda games. But, you know, I was trying to... I need to see... Yeah, sorry, I was just trying to see if I could get all my stuff to show back up in here again, but it's just not happening. Where do I view that? I really need to spend some more time at OBS. I keep telling myself I'm going to do... Whoa. Uh-oh. It disappeared. That's back. Hey, if you notice that disappearing, it's back. I don't have... You know, my producer's out of town this week, so I'm having to run everything personally from right here on my laptop whilst I am in the middle of streaming. So, apologize for that. For anyone who is... Anyway. It's fine. Mostly Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Moonlight. 3 fantastic games. Ocarina of Time is my favorite Zelda game. It's the one that means the most to me. Although Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are, I believe, the best Zelda games. Not just in recent memory, but of all time. I watched my dad play the original 2. The original 2. Do you mean like NES, The Legend of Zelda, and Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, the original 2? Because those 2 are hard ones. This guy keeps knocking me off here. I'll talk to Big Game like, well, you know, I was frustrated yesterday, and you know, I needed to hurry up and get done so I could go help my dad with something. So really, that's probably why I was having such a hard time. And so far, that has not been the case because I'm really not that frustrated right now. Pixels. Those are good games. Well, the original is a particularly good game. Like, it is still a good game even today. But if you're going to play it, do so with a guide. Okay, just take a guide, play through it. And honestly, if you're not a huge gamer and you don't have a whole lot of time for gaming, take a guide with you no matter which of the Zeldas you're playing. Take a guide for this one, you know? I've played this game enough times that I should be able to beat it without a guide. That doesn't mean I don't ever look anything up. If you watch yesterday's stream that I did, you'll see where Jeffrey reminded me that you don't... Alright, well, since he knocked me down, I'm going to go grab some fairies real quick. But you'll see where Jeffrey had to remind me that there's piles of these rocks. And you get the Power Glove, you can pick up the single rocks, but the piles, you don't pick them up. You have to run into them with the Pegasus boots, which I had totally forgotten. And like to the point that I don't even remember, I don't even remember ever knowing that. You know, like that's how much I had forgotten it. So, it's been a long time since I've played this one. But I know it well enough that I shouldn't have to have a guide to finish it. A guide isn't going to help me with my current issue. It's a skill issue. I'm a little embarrassed, to be honest. 1. Hit. Whoop. 2. 3. Oh, see, that's the thing. If I could get him in that lock there. 4. Sorry for all the yelling and grunting. 5. Now he's going to speed up. Oh, that could have been it. Oh my. That sucker is dead. And I am so thankful. I have never been more thankful to destroy a boss in a Zelda game. Pretty sure that's the most tries I've ever had to put into a Zelda boss. I mean, unless I had this much trouble last time I played this game and I just don't remember it. But I don't remember it, so anyway. Yeah, there we go. If you are tuning in and you haven't done so, why is it just me or does the screen look like it's been shifted? Yeah, you guys cannot even see the full screen from what I'm looking at here. I wonder what happened. Something got boogered. If you're watching, this is great air. I know. Sorry everyone. You know, it's just, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. And I know that there is a snap to button there, but I'm not familiar enough with OBS to snag it. So there you go. All right, that's better. You won this pendant. You won Pendant of Wisdom. With this, you have collected all 3 pendants. Now go to the Lost Woods to get the Master Sword. OBS did something weird. I had everything set up, and then when I went to log in, or when I went to press start, like start streaming, it logged me out of YouTube after I had just logged in, and things got weirdly boogered. So here, let's actually make my, whoop, that wasn't it. Let's make myself a little smaller as well, just so you can see the screen, because that's more important than seeing whatever's going on over here. All right, well, I have the 3 pendants, and so what that means is I now have everything that I need to go and go to Hyrule Castle and save the princess and beat Zelda, right? I mean, that's definitely the way that's definitely how this is going to play out, right? There's no way that I'm going to go and fight Aghanim and something weird happen and suddenly I can't, you know, I can't use any of my weapons because I'm a rabbit in a false world, or that would never happen. The Book of Medora, well, I thought it would let me read this. Hold up the Master Sword, and you will get the magic of ether. Ah, but I don't have the Master Sword. Do I gotta get the Master Sword before? I think I gotta get the Master Sword before I go to the Hyrule Castle, actually. So, you know what would be great? Fast travel. And I say that because there is fast travel in this game. You just don't get it until... I could go in here and look around. You just don't get it until you... And now look at me. Now I'm a real boy in the Dark World. I was a wabbit, a wascally wabbit. Now I'm a wheel boy. And if I use that mirror on the wall that I have, I can go back to the real world. But instead I want to look around for a little bit in this Dark World and see what's up. That was not any faster. I know there are lots of secrets and things that you can only reach by going to the Dark World and then transporting back. I thought the said Book of Midoriya. Yeah, not quite the Book of Midoriya. A little different from that. Did you finish? Have you finished My Hero Academia, Granny Griffin? Are you down with the Academia of Heroes? I finished that one. It's a bittersweet ending. I'm not finding anything of note here, but this is letting me avoid probably a lot of junk. I wonder what's in here. Oh, I hear a fire alarm going off. My wife must be doing something with the stove upstairs. Sometimes the stove, when it gets real hot, if you leave the door open, it makes the fire alarm go off. Yeah, I personally really liked the ending to My Hero Academia. I thought it was powerful and sad, but not overly so. You know, whoops. You could always wish for more, but at the end of the day, there has to come an ending. Much like with Stranger Things, which I know has been controversial for a lot of people. A lot of people have not liked the way that Stranger Things ended. When, for me personally, I thought it was about as good of an ending as I could have wanted. So, anyway, I don't know if you all know this. I know some of you, and Granny Griffin included in that, have become. Can I talk to this person? They talk. Wow, your shape didn't change. You got the moon pearl, huh? I did. You didn't change your shape. You aren't just a normal guy, are you? I'm not. I'm not just a normal guy. I'm an extra special kind of guy who can turn into... Oh, there was a secret cave. Can't go through here. That's a bad place to be. So, but if you're tuning in and you have followed along with us through our other podcast, our non-Turtle Jump podcast, being Make Believe Heroes, you know that endings are hard because we still haven't released our epilogue. But we will. We have not yet scheduled any epilogue recordings for this month, but I'll promise that I will. That was in my last Patreon post that I promised to... Oh, can I go back in? Yeah, I want to do that. Because I think I want to go up to the other part of it and then go back in. I promised to work on the epilogue this month and schedule recordings. It's on my... Currently in my Todoist, I have a project manager set up for Make Believe Heroes, and one of the number one things I want to do is schedule recordings for our epilogue to get started on that very soon. Anyhow, this is such a good game. I love the music and the look of it. But I'm gonna go find the Lost Woods. See if maybe I can't. Oh, that was bad. So I need to cut it off a little early. Otherwise, it was good. Still here. Okay. Alright. I'm going to get the mirror and put it away now. Now that I am back in the land of the normal folk. The Hyrulean lands. Oh, run. Not good. Yeah. But then they wouldn't be lost anymore. What's this? Oh, I think I've already been here. Scooby-Doo-Doo, shooby-doo-doo-doo, diddly, skee-dee-billy-billy-billy-billy-doo-doo. How do I get up there, though? That's the question. How do I get up to that heart piece over there? I think I'm one heart piece away. I keep hitting X when I mean to hit restart. One heart piece away from collecting a full heart. I bet it's up there somewhere. I bet I need to go up there. And I wonder if I can do that. Not from here I can't. So maybe I was wrong. Oh, why were you hiding in the grass? Was it to ambush me? And that dude did not make me happy just now. He made me unhappy. Okay, let's check out the lumberjack's house and make sure there's nothing in there that I'm particularly in need of. Probably a heart or two. Yeah, I'll take those. Thank you. All right, let's go to the Lost Woods, where once I find them, I suppose they're not lost. But actually, the secret of the Lost Woods is it's not that the woods themselves are lost, it's that the people within them get lost. This music, the music of this place makes me think of the Lost Woods-like area that you go into in Super Mario RPG, also for the Super Nintendo. What is this? This is it, the Master Sword. No, this can't be it. Too bad. I forgot about those things. I've forgotten so much about this game. It's been so long. Which is cool, you know? Like going back to an old friend. But as we were saying before, those games, those Zelda games that you've played, Ocarina, look at that. Enough to give me a full heart piece. Or a heart container, I should say. Ocarina of Time, still to this day probably my favorite Zelda. Hey kid, this is a secret hideout for a gang of thieves. Don't enter without permission. By the way, I heard that one of our ex-members is staying in the entrance to the desert. Did I already find that guy? Maybe I did. I found a few of those thieves. So, that maybe is the one I remember I found this one guy. Oh, come on, not another one of you. Dead. Oh, hey! Hey, pal. Hey, pal. You know what you should do? Back off my stuff. This can't be it either, huh? If Jeffrey were here, he'd be like, oh, don't you know that if you hit him with the plumbus, that then he stops chasing you? I wish I could catch him with the net, but I bet I can't. Oh, get off of me. Okay? The net didn't do anything, so I'm gonna just leave that guy to his own business over there because he's on my last nerve. Ooh, a mushroom. The mushroom smells like sweet rotten fruit. You can give this to anyone who wants it. Select it, press the Y button. Anybody who wants it, I'll give it to them. This sweet smelling mushroom. Ocarina of Time, but okay, Granny Griffin, if you're still here, you said that that's the only one you ever finished. Ocarina? That's the only one you ever finished? Is that what am I? Is that what you're saying? Because that's a good one to finish. I'm here. I found it. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I need to commemorate this with a pictura. All right, it's time. Just Ocarina. Well, that's a good one. And so did you play it on the 3DS or the original Nintendo 64? Oh, suddenly Sahasrara contacts you telepathically. Link, it is extraordinary that you won the Master Sword that makes evil retreat. With this shining sword, I believe you can deflect the wizard's evil powers. The destiny of this land is in your hands. Please, Link. Oh, baby, check out that beam of energy. My uncle's Nintendo 64 was at my grandparents' house, so I played Ocarina of Time anytime I was there over the course of 10 years, from ages 12 to like 22. Ocarina of Time came out when I was in late middle school, I think. Link, help, the soldiers are coming to Sanctuary. Yikes, that's not good. So I need to go to Sanctuary. But you know what I should do first? Maybe? Where was I recently? Where was I recently? I was just there, and it was like if you had the Master Sword. Oh, it was to get that power. Probably not gonna go all the way up after that. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll run and grab that real quick. Oh, I love the game, especially for those dummies who shock you. Like y'all think you're gonna get me. So I finished Ocarina of Time on the N64 as a young lad of a boy, young middle school age boy, and it made me a gamer. It changed me as a person. I had played this one, and I had played the original Zelda. My dad and I actually had Link 2. And I'm curious, Granny Griffin, you said you watched your dad play the original 2. Did your dad ever beat the second one? Because that is a feat, let me just tell you. My dad and I were playing it, and anyone who is knowledgeable about the Zelda games will know that in Link, The Adventure of Link, you reach a point where you go into the final temple, and the only way that you can beat it, you get to the a pre-final boss called the Thunderbird, which is this big sprite that flies around the screen. And I can't remember if it starts out red and turns blue, or starts out blue and turns red. The second one seemed way harder. The second Zelda, it's insanely hard. It's incredibly hard. The first one, if you have a guide and you're even just like remotely decent at games, you're not going to have much trouble at all finishing it. Like you don't have to have a guide. You can beat that one without. You can beat them both without a guide. Obviously, people did it, but it's a pretty straightforward game. The second one is insane. The only thing about the second one that does give it some level of beatability is that you actually level up in that. As far as I know, it's the only Zelda game, the only proper Zelda game where you do that. But you level up so you can grind and keep leveling up and get stronger and increase your health and your magic and all that stuff. But when you get to the final dungeon, which is hard, the final temple, my dad somehow memorized where every special bush was in the first one. Playing it. Yeah, I won't say that I have them all memorized, but many of them are just grafted into my memory from playing it as a kid. Like I just know where they are. Which your dad, I know, is a little older than me, so he would, because when the original one came out, I was a little too young for it. Like I wasn't reading age, so I wasn't quite ready for it. But my dad played it, and my dad's best friend Gordon, who's a relative of ours, they would play it, and I would watch. So my dad and I were playing through the second one, and what time, year was this? I couldn't tell you exactly, but the NES came out in 86, 87 for us in the US, and so I've been pretty young, because we ended up selling our Sega Look at this. I held up the Master Sword. Ha! The Ether Medallion. Its magic controls the upper atmosphere and polar wind. Watch your magic meter. That's a cool thing I can do. I can now use that and do cool stuff. Cast a spell. Kill everything on the screen. Come on, man. What are you doing? Anyhow, long story short, I played around on the first one and I watched my dad play it, but I never played it much as a kid because I was too young. But my dad was playing for the second one, and back then you didn't have Google where you could just hop on and figure out how to beat it. Although we did have a computer, and I want to say maybe we had some access to internet. I don't know. I don't know if we did or not. That was way back when, before the internet was easily accessible for most people. We could not figure out how to beat it. And the thing is, I did it again. You have to beat that game, you have to cast the Thunder. It's called. I wonder if I'll do it a third time. What do y'all think? Do you think I'll do it a third time, or can I? There we go. You cast the Thunder spell, Thunderbird, the Thunder spell, and once you cast it, it changes the color of the enemy to the thing to like blue or red, whichever one it starts off. It goes to the other one. I can't remember. And we did that. But that uses half of your magic, which stinks, but you gotta do it. To do it, you gotta use half your magic. There's the only way you can actually injure or harm that thing anyway is by casting the Thunder spell. But then, after casting the Thunder spell, it changes colors. You still can't just hit it. It has a face right in the middle. It's like this big sprite, and right in the middle there's like a facial part of it. That is the only part of the thing that you can injure. And we were trying over and over again to kill it, and we couldn't figure out that you could only hit it in that one little place. And in that game, it's side-scrolling, you have to jump, and your sword just kind of goes out like a little tss. And so we could never figure that out. So we never even made it to the actual final boss, which is Dark Link, to beat the game, which is right after you beat the Thunderbird, and then you go in and fight Dark Link. We were right there at the end. We could not figure out how to beat the Thunderbird, and then we ended up selling our... They made a deal with my brother and I, because we wanted a Super Nintendo, that if we would sell it, we would sell our regular NES, regular Nintendo as everyone called it back then, and our Sega. If we would sell the two to help pay for it, we could get the Super Nintendo. So we made the trade, and I mean, hard to complain. The Super Nintendo is arguably the greatest console that was ever made. You know, and I say arguably. I would make a case that the Nintendo Switch gives it a run for its money now. My lost partner, which has looking temper your sword. No, I can't do anything for you. Alright, his lost partner is not returned. Maybe he's in another realm. Just have to wait and see. I'll tell you one thing, you don't want to accidentally injure some chickens in this game. Because in any Zelda game, there's one thing you know. Don't attack the chickens. You do know this song. This is Kakariko Village. So Ocarina of Time, and I was talking about this yesterday, but since you're tuning in today, Ocarina of Time is in many ways a retreading of the story and layout of A Link to the Past, which is this one. And Kakariko Village from... sorry, I had a message. I'll have to check that here in just a moment. Kakariko Village is the village north of the Hyrule Castle town in Ocarina of Time, where you go and, you know, where those lazy workers are running around, Dompe's grave and all that stuff. Many of those characters and much of that, well, much of the storyline there is a retreading of this one. Now, obviously Ganondorf and the way that all plays out isn't the same here. The Dark World here, well, there's that kind of exists in multiple Zelda games. Ocarina of Time didn't have a Dark World, but after you pull out the Master Sword and you travel in time, it's a darker world. Like, things are darker, things are difficult. You have the Redeads in Hyrule Castle Town, and everything stinks. And, you know, you go to Lon Lon Ranch, and that one dude's taken over, and things, you know, aren't good there. There's a lot of darkness to the future world in Ocarina of Time. And in this one, in Ocarina of Time, you beat 3 temples, you get 3 pendants, and then or they're called Sacred Stones, I think, in that one. And then you go get the Master Sword, and spoilers, you travel in time forward 7 years. In this game, you have to get the 3 pendants, which I just did, and it talks about the sages, which are a big part of Ocarina of Time. And then you're going to go to Hyrule Castle, just like you tried to do, and then go to do in Ocarina of Time. Man, it's making me want to play Ocarina of Time again. There's rumors, people are rumoring a full HD remake on the Switch 2 of Ocarina of Time, and that would be incredible. But anyhow, Ocarina of Time, once you have the Master Sword and you travel into the future, there are then seven more temples that you have to go beat, 7 more dungeons. That's exactly the way it is here. You beat 3 dungeons, you get the 3 sacred stones, you get the Master Sword, and then you're going to travel in time. Which is cool that you have this same... I mean, it was a formula that worked out. You have to think they're already having to do all the work to transport Zelda from the 2D game into a 3D game for the first time. And so relying on a formula that they know works was pretty wise, and it turned out to be one of the greatest games that's ever been made, in my opinion. Sorry, I'm taking my time. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 5:30. I planned on going about an hour, so we will get into the Dark World, do this whole situation, and then probably shut it down for today. So let's go see if we can take out Ganon, which is this evil wizard. He is a precursor, in a way, to Ganondorf. By the way, an amazing follow-up to this game. A genuine sequel. One of the few actual sequels to Zelda games that they've ever made. A Link Between Worlds for the 3DS. A highly underrated game. And I don't think it's like rated low, but I think sometimes it gets left off of a lot of people's like all-timers lists. And I just replayed that game like a month ago, like in late November, and holy cow, just what an incredible game. A perfect sequel to this game, and if you've never played it, you should try to find a way to do that. Whoop! I was looking down. I really gotta stop doing that. There we go. There we go. Let's just get out of here. Let's go find the Ganon and take him out. Oh, you know what? I'm crazy. I came to the castle, and this isn't actually where I need to be. Oops. What a noob. She said they were in Sanctuary, so I think maybe I have to go to Sanctuary first. Whoops. Whoopsie. How silly of me. It's okay. I should be able to get over there pretty quick. Oh. Well, that didn't work out at all. Come on, no hearts. No, 1 heart. A bomb, though. But yeah, that Kakariko music theme has continued through multiple Zelda games now. Beautiful rendition. Amazing music. Zelda has amazing music. Absolutely adore the music of Zelda. Come on. If you've been a Turtle Jump listener, and you may not have been if you're watching this, but if you have, you may have heard us many years ago talk about going to the Zelda Symphony, the Symphony of the Goddess, which they did, I think, for the 20th or 25th anniversary of Zelda. We're coming up on the 30. We just had the 35th anniversary of Zelda, didn't we, last year? I want to say that's right. I can't remember. All these anniversaries stacking up. This year is the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. And I'm expecting some cool stuff on the 27th for Pokemon Day. I expect that the Pokemon Company and Nintendo are planning on doing some cool things. I may share some of those predictions in an upcoming episode of Turtle Jump sometime soon. Alan and I will hopefully be able to get together and do that. That'll be fun times. Sanctuary! Any hearts? I'd love to just have full hearts. I just lost another one because of a secret bomb. Who's planting all these bombs under the grass? That's what I want to know. What psychopath? You know what? I bet it's them. Well, I got that heart I was looking for. Unfortunately, I lost 2 more in the thing. Wait, I think I went to that. You think you went to the Symphony of the Goddess? Because that was amazing. They only did it for a few years. They did it for a few years, and I got to go to 2 of them. Oh, no. Link, you're a second too late. I failed, Zelda. The soldiers have abducted him. They've taken him to the castle. You must find him before the wizard works his magic. Please, you are only. He just straight nopes out of life, guys. He's gone. Can I? No. There had to be two of us to get it open last time. Well, that's not good. Now I go back to the castle. I'm gonna get out there quickly. Yeah, I went to one in Cincinnati. It was around my birthday, 10, 11, something like that. Because I think Skyward Sword came out in 2011. So that would have probably been pretty close to when I went to the first one. The second one, I don't remember how much later it was, a couple years after that, but I went to one in Nashville. Just an out-of-body experience, getting to hear all that amazing Zelda music as a fully orchestrated, oh, come on, concert, symphony. Oh, come on. Thank you. Some places are doing Lord of the Rings concerts for this year's 25th anniversary of the release of the Fellowship of the Ring. There's one at the end of this month, one of those candlelight concerts that I was kind of hoping to go to, but I don't think it's going to work out, unfortunately. But if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you should look and see if they're having one near you, because that would also be incredible. Now let's go see if we can find Zelda. I have a feeling she's probably not in the throne room, and here she is not. So I have a feeling she's outside and upstairs. Whoops! I jumped right into the edge of his sword like a genius. That Master Sword has a little bit more reach to it. It really makes it a lot easier to land hits on enemies. Let's get over to the outside. Got him. I thought he got me. Instead, he got. You know? Here we go. It's coming up on the big fight. I got him. We're about to take. Look at that. The sword that banishes the darkness. Just want to check it. Oh, hey, not you, pal. Not you. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. My voice is really dropping an octave. You know what? That's why I've got this. I haven't yet had supper or dinner, depending on what part of the world you're in. In my part of the world, people call lunch dinner. And I don't know why. I've never really taken to it. Dum, da, dum. Here we go. Oh, you, not you, not you. No way. Am I cheesing these guys? Is it cheesing if it's a built-in mechanic of the game? This isn't Elden Ring, guys. It's a Link to the Past. Oh, hey, you guys are... You know what these guys greatly... Those are like Lionels. They remind me of Lionels in the original Zelda game. Not like in Breath of the Wild, which are a totally different type of beast. Oh no. They're like horseback riding dudes. Got me a bomb. Any walls that need bombing? See any? Alright, here we go. We are almost. Those things have like one eye. Where you at? Where you coming at me from? Over there? I'll kill all of you bad guys. I kind of hate that you can't do that. There we go. See, there is a Game Boy Advance version of this that has some quality of life improvements. I don't know that I've ever finished it. I have played it because I had a Game Boy Advance and a copy of that game. There's a chest down here. How am I to get that chest? It's a maze. There we go. Got it. A key! this side? It's weird. Using up my magics. Magic fill. I had a feeling that was going to do something. Oh, I bet it opened the door so I could leave. Man, this Master Sword beam is invaluable in this place. Got bad guys running toward me in the dark. Alright. Well, y'all think I can do it? You think I can take a gun, or do you think it's going to take 15 tries like the last one? Whoa. You with the arrows. You with the arrows. Stop with the arrows. Thank you. There's a lot more to this than I thought there was. Whoa! Someone just fell upstairs. I don't know if you guys heard the boom, but it sounded like someone fell pretty hard in the living room. That was okay. I don't hear anything too troubling. So, one way to find out is right. Gotta just do it. Just gotta get her done, as they say in the business. Still dark. Oh, thank you, shield. Oh, I do hear some crying. Sounds like my youngest is doing some crying. You know, as Bruce said, oh, you heard it. That was a loud boom. That's the one thing I don't like about my office that I love. I love this office. It's great. The thing I don't love about it is loud noises coming from right above it, which is, oh my. Oh, you guys took a half a heart and I lost my beam. You could have at least given me one of the hearts back. I no longer have the beam. That's going to make the rest of this slightly more challenging. That's okay. The beam won't actually help me in the final fight. It's much like the final fight against Ganon in the Ocarina of Time, where you have to deflect energy beams. That comes from this game. Another thing that links these two games together. Get it? Links. Hey, how about you get that? Oh, you dumb eyeball guy. Wow, he just got yeeted from existence. Thank you for that heart. I appreciate it. I'm moving on. I don't need any magic right now. Don't need any, Oh. You jerk. This is the guy I really wanted the beams for anyway. The ball and chain guy can be a real pain. There you go. Get dead. Alright. Y'all think this is it? We've gone up a lot of floors. Looks like Moldorm is no longer with us. Rip Moldorm. Moldorm has died the death. Wade, he's gone. May he rest, not in peace, but in pieces. Because that's how I left him. And now I also retrieved the Master Sword, and I'm headed to face Ganon, hopefully take him down. Moose, I got like 5 seconds to jump in. He's dead. Moldorm is a goner. He's been dealt with. He's gone. No longer to cause us any pain. For now, I'm not sure. He may come back later in the game. I can't remember. Thank you all for the cheers. Now for Ganon. I mean, I'm about to rescue Zelda, right? Yeah, totally. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Ah, Link, I've been waiting for you. I was hoping I could make Zelda vanish in front of your eyes. Behold, the last moment of Princess Zelda. Oh, he's making her float. She's got brown hair. That's how you know this is OG. The movie explodes fantastically when he dies. He did explode pretty fantastic. Oh, with this, the seal of the 7 wise men is at last broken. It is now only a matter of time before evil power covers this land. After all, the legendary hero cannot defeat us, the tribe of evil, when we are armed with the power of gold. Now I must go. Why is he ho-hoing like Santa Claus? Where could he have gone? Maybe through here. Oh, I got him. Oh, so you mean to say you would like to be totally destroyed? Well, I can make your wish come true. We'll make it come true. Flashy? Well, he's gonna make it come true. I thought thought you were gonna make it come true. There we go. See, just like an Ocarina of Time, Granny Griffin, you gotta bounce it back up. Oh, can't do that one, I forget. Let me get this out and see if it... Nope. Oh, that was dumb. Alright. Time to get for realsies. Oh, you gotta look out for that lightning. Ah, too close. Yeah, I had a feeling that one. Ah, got me with the ricochet. Well, that doesn't work. If y'all are wondering. I think it's lightning. Just couldn't get away. This part frustrated me. It took way too long to find that hidden curtain wall. Yeah, if I could see that. I think it only gives me 5 hearts. Oh, I was wrong. It gave me 7 hearts. Wow, interesting. Yeah. Too bad this doesn't do good. Woo! Almost got me. Y'all think lightning? No, just the... I think it's gonna be real. What's wrong? Lightning. Take that. Oh, I was wrong. It was a real one. If only I had known. I'm guessing it's a twirly one. It was a twirly one. A whirly twirly. I don't think this will be a real one either. It was. I just... Why did I move? I was looking at the screen. Lightning. Yeah, I don't trust that. Alright, give me a real one. Boom. You getting close to being dead, Aghanim? Huh? You wanna... maybe get dead? Just, you know, I just wanted to just test it one more time, I guess. Alright, real one. Grrr, well met. Like the true hero that you are, but I'm not ready to admit defeat yet. I will draw you into the dark world. Let's go, draw me in. Draw me in, loser. You're dressed so dumb. Link, it is I, Sahasrara. I'm communicating to you across the void through telepathy, not telepathy. The place where you now stand was the Golden Land, but evil power turned it into the Dark World. The wizard has broken the Wise Men's seal and opened a gate to link the worlds at Hyrule Castle. In order to save this half of the world, the Light World, you must win back the Golden Power. You must also rescue the 7 maidens who Aghanim sent to the Dark World. As members of the bloodline of the 7 wise men or sages, they have power that will surely help you. The maidens are locked in hidden dungeons full of evil creatures and dangerous traps. The Palace of Darkness should be your first goal in this world. Link, I can rely on only you. Please, make this old man's wishes come true. I beg you. I did it. I wonder if Link could deflect a Kamehameha with his sword. I don't know, but that looked a lot like one. 538. I am going to have to hop off soon. I said I would finish off Moldorm, get the Master Sword, go take out Aghanim, and probably set it down for today. We just grab this. Why not? Get down here and look at some of these weird enemies. Look at them. Aren't they funny? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Shooby-dee. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Hey. Weird mouth guy. Get dead. Wow, took a lot of hits. Well, it's been real, and it's been fun. Palace of Darkness is that way. I think that's as good a place of any, as good a place as any to call it for today. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me simply to save it and then say thank you for tuning in. This has been the Link to the TurtleCast number 4. Next time we will take out the Palace of Darkness, and who knows, maybe we'll try to knock out 2 temples next time. If if we have time. But for today, I bid you adieu. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Granny Griffin, it was good chatting with you during the hours when it was just the two of us. Thanks, Wade. Yeah, the big world, the Dark World transition made the game feel, it was amazing. It was shocking. I was talking earlier about how Ocarina of Time does something so similar. And then Twilight Princess has similarities too, but what a game. Looking forward to playing some more in the future. Until then, hasta la pasta.